Hey, you're listening to the menu, a space where we sit down, slow down, and talk about life the weird, the beautiful, and the in between.
I'm V.
And I'm Olivia, and we're just two friends figuring things out, one deep and slightly chaotic conversation at a time.
Every week we sit down with a new topic from life's menu and just talk about it. Nothing fancy, just us and you, so let's dig in.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay, yay, yay. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy
This episode will
Thanksgiving.
be released around then, so we wish all of you and your families a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yes, it's
So,
it's an amazing time.
yes, yes. So, what is today's episode all about, V?
Today's episode will be about being thankful and grateful for the
Mm-hmm.
year, just as a way to wrap up the year. I think we can all agree that 2025 has been very tough
Rough.
of a year for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe not everybody, but for us, it's been a hell of a year. I thought 2024 was bad, but no, 2024 has nothing on 2025.
Yeah.
So, as a way to reflect, I think it's now is a good time to just hone in on the positive moments of the year to
Mhm.
kind of help us end the year on a good note and start 2026 with a fresh mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So this episode will just be about things that we're grateful for or thankful for, and we'll just talk about it.
Sounds good. So,
Yes.
what are you grateful for?
Now you start.
Me? Okay. I guess I'll start. I didn't really know what to write because I didn't want to do like which I am like grateful, thankful for my family and my friends,
Right.
and all the people around me. So this one's kind of like similar to that, but I just put I'm grateful for how genuine my friends are.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think I have any friends that I feel are fake or like
Mm-hmm.
not authentically them or true to themselves. So I'm really thankful for it and grateful for that because I feel like it makes me in turn a better person and also
Mm-hmm.
always try to stay true to who I am.
Right. Yeah. I think for like all of our friend group, like we're all very compassionate people.
Mm-hmm.
Like not quick to jump on the gun and just be like you or like late or like you did this wrong or you
Yeah.
didn't do this right. We're very much like the type of people that kind of like takes a step back and just think on like, oh, she's going through a lot or like, he or she is dealing with a lot of things. So this is
Mm-hmm.
the time to just be a little bit more compassionate and I think we're very good at doing that,
Yeah, I
which
agree.
which takes off a lot of stress when it comes to like friendship and dealing with that. Um, because I feel like confrontation is hard all around.
Mm-hmm.
And I think having a group of friends that doesn't make you feel like you need to confront them on everything
Yeah,
is really nice.
I
Um,
agree.
and I think to add on to that, like I think one moment that I really, really vividly remember was when I was having that breakdown at the end of my relationship and I was like calling you hysterically crying my eyes out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, and the first thing that you said to me was just like, it's not your fault. Like, it's okay. It's not your fault. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's okay. Everything will be okay. And I feel like for the me that was there at that time, not really having any of like my close friends or family around, like there are my New York friends are there,
Mm-hmm.
but it was I think on a day where everybody was kind of busy with their own stuff, and I was like, I don't have anybody to call or like to turn to,
Yeah.
and then I was just frantically calling people, and I think you were the first one to pick up, and I was just like so grateful to have you in that moment because I was like I would have definitely wouldn't know what I would have done
Yeah, that's what
with
we're there
myself.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think well like in that moment too, like during that time you were going through a lot, so we all just thought like you needed us in this moment. So I try to be as available as I could be
Yeah.
because I knew like you would do the same in turn. So yeah. But
Yes.
yeah, I agree. Especially like I think this year for me has been really rough. So like
Mm-hmm.
leaning on y'all too has been a big thing. And so like I may not have been like or I may not be 100% my best self. So y'all are very
Yeah.
forgiving. But
I think that's
yeah,
just what makes you human.
yeah,
It's like there are times where you can't be 100% no matter how much you try to like mask it. It's
hmm
just not plausible.
Yeah,
And that's okay. It's just all a part of being human.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
So, what are you grateful for?
We're back to actually, I'm going to skip that one. I'm grateful for learning to enjoy my own company without needing constant distraction.
Okay.
And that was very big for me when I, first came back to Texas in like the copious amount of time that I called you and I was like, I'm bored. I'm bored. Like, come pick me up and take me somewhere. Like, let's
Yeah.
do something. I constantly needed distractions or feel like I needed something to take my mind off of things.
Mhm.
And now it's like gotten to a place where well, it's not perfect, but I'm like, I'm okay
Yeah.
being alone, or I'm okay just being on my own because I have like a lot of other things that I need to work on. So I'm
Mhm.
like, it's okay. I don't need that constant distraction all the time. And I think this is like a good amount for us to just go out and record and just talk about what we've been through for the week
Yeah.
or for the past month. And then it's like nice, but you still have that room to kind of breathe and like do your own stuff.
I agree. Yeah, I think when you first moved back, I was like, I think I tried to be more understanding because you were trying to like reacclimate yourself and
Yeah.
like get acquainted again with Texas life and your life here. And because Texas is like way slower than how New York functions, so that's understandable.
Yeah. And I just feel like when I'm in Texas because it's slower and I feel like you guys, just has more like your own time or you're doing so much things on your own.
Mm-hmm.
And with like how slow Texas is, it's just that it's just like a line to
Yeah.
me. In New York, like I mean, the people in New York are also doing their own things, but because with how fast everything happens in New York,
Mm-hmm.
it just it doesn't seem like I can slow down and
Like up down, up down,
yeah,
up
yeah,
down.
yeah. It's constantly up and down, but here it just feels like it's like one linear
Mm.
line.
I could see that. Yeah. Well.
Yep. you know,
uh.
I sometimes I feel like having distractions are nice, but at those times, I also feel like I did not get a lot of things done because I was constantly looking forward to getting distracted or having
Mm.
someone else to look forward to instead of facing the things that I need to face and deal with stuff that I needed to deal with.
I can see that.
Yeah,
But look at you now.
I'm better.
Yeah. No,
I'm
I feel
getting
like
there.
I feel like we've seen you a lot. Like besides like uh the podcast like we do, like hanging out with you separately outside of that, I feel like we've seen you a lot less.
Yeah.
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 But that's understandable because you're, doing school and all that other stuff, so that's understandable.
Mood. Anyway, what's yours?
My next one, I wrote, I'm grateful for the fall weather finally kicking in.
Yes,
Oh my
we're
God.
finally in the 70s.
Yes. I was so happy to like wake up and I ask Alexa, what's the weather for today? And she's like, the low is like 50, the high is 70.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, to wake up and finally be like, oh, it's sweater weather
Yeah.
or boot weather or something.
Mhm.
But oh my God, I hate the heat. I hate the heat. So finally being able to like enjoy um this breeze, this
Yes.
coolness, because I feel like heat stresses me out.
Yeah. It like intensifies everything,
Yeah,
especially when you're already feeling like horrible. It just
yeah,
makes you feel even worse.
yeah. So I'm grateful for the fall weather finally kicking in.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it stays. I know it's gonna get cold, but
It feels like it got a lot colder quicker this year.
I feel like it took a minute. Cause
Really?
like I feel like well like last year, at least like early October,
Mm.
it was feeling cooler, and I feel like it didn't start feeling cool till like last week
Mm.
or
Yeah.
like the end of last week and then this week, which is late because it's like already November essentially.
But we're always late in Texas, so like, what's new?
So I feel like because it's like the temperature dropped so much that the winter's gonna start faster now
Yeah,
because it's already like I'm like, oh, I need a jacket when I go outside.
yeah. And daylight saving times is ended
Oh
last
yeah,
night.
we got an extra hour of
Yeah,
sleep. So yeah, that's good. But yeah, I'm grateful for that.
Yeah. I think I never really appreciated fall until now
Hmm.
for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Um, but fall was never one of my favorite seasons. But then
Really?
now on Instagram, I'm like, happy fall, everybody. Happy fall. Happy November. Happy fall. And I'm like, oh.
I feel like my two favorite seasons is fall and spring because it's the like in
Mm,
betweens. Like it's not too cold, it's not too hot. Versus like summer is super hot, winter
yeah.
is super cold. I can't do either or. But
Mm.
like fall, oh my god, like I just will wake up wanting, I don't know, like to kick some leaves or something. I don't know. But
Yeah.
yeah. So what's your next I'm grateful for?
I'm grateful for feeling everything, even the uncomfortable emotions, because I just learned that it's a privilege.
Okay.
I was watching this one, like it's not a survival show, but it's a competition. Um, it's not idol competition, but this is like a Vietnamese shows where they have like 30 guys would come in and you would produce music, compose. It was like write, produce, choreograph, and like put together a performance in teams
Mm,
and like compete against each other. And on one of the episode, I think it was like the end of like live stage one after they already did their first full performance, or it's either live stage one or live stage two, but they've been together for the whole entire like program as 30 guys.
mm-hmm.
But then at live stage two is when you start the elimination rounds,
Mm,
and at that point it was like you've bonded so much and you worked with each other for so long that it's like really hard to say goodbye. But they had to pull out six people with like the lowest score and do the eliminations that way.
mm,
And every single group has a leader, and like the leader's goal is to retain all of the members in your group because you don't want anyone to be eliminated. But at the end, I think this one group had like three guys out of five from their group that was like the bottom six.
damn.
And it was just like really sad because every single one of the performance were like on par with each other. There was
Mm,
none that you can, say that like, oh yeah, that was better than this or like that was worse than that. All eight performances were like equally the same. So then it just doesn't feel right to have to eliminate anybody. And at the end of the day, it's just the audience votes on their preference, not even on like the quality of the performance or like the songs or whatever, because they were all equally good.
mm-hmm.
And this one guy who is kind of like a veteran in the entertainment industry, he's like 30 something, but he was talking about how he had such a hard time crying. And the MC of the show had known him for a really long time, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you did mention that before. How you can't seem to cry about anything." And he was like, "Yeah, I don't know why, but on he was part of the bottom six, so when it
Oh.
was his turn to like give a speech, he just burst out crying.
Oh
So
dang.
then the MC was just like, "You finally cried," and then he was just like, "I did," and then the MC goes, "Congratulations, you cried." And I was like, "Oh, how is that? What?" I'm like, "Huh?" So then he started talking about how for so long his emotions were so suppressed
Mm-hmm.
that he just could not shed a tear whatsoever. Even if it's like a dire situation, it was just like super duper, sad or whatever. He's like, "I can't cry." But when I'm in this show and like the he was an actor before being a singer, and he came onto the show because he's like, "I want to explore singing, I want to be a better singer."
Mm,
Um, so then he started working with like 29 other guys who are, very, very talented and very young. And they write their own songs, compose, do everything like together to come out with this performance. And he's like, the community that they've built is just so, it was, I don't know, it was just like so cohesive. It was just so strong that now that he has to leave, it just makes him feel like really, really sad. And that kick started
mm,
his emotions. And I'm
mm.
like, and then that made me realize, I'm like, oh, you actually being able to cry is really, really essential.
Yeah.
It's actually so essential. Um, because I think at some point in my life as well, I was like, why can't I cry? Or like, why am I suppressing it to where I'm not allowed to cry?
Yeah.
Because to me, I'm like, this isn't something I need to cry about. I just need to get over it and get or keep going. But now I'm like, no, you need to cry it out, let
It's
it
good to
out.
cry.
And it's, good to be emotional.
Yeah, I agree. I cry over like sometimes I just cry over like stupid things
Yeah.
because I want to cry. That makes sense.
Mhm.
Like when I'm watching a drama,
Mhm.
I like I'm like sobbing and I probably shouldn't be sobbing, but it feels good to cry.
Yeah.
It feels good to let out those because it's like pent up emotion. In a
Yeah.
sense, if you don't release it, then you just kind of boil at some point and it boils over, and then you're like you have a really bad episode,
Yeah.
and then it's like then you start the process all over again. So you're never really truly healing or learning or letting yourself be hurt or sad or mad or whatever emotion you're feeling that makes you want to cry.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I never realized like how much of a privilege that is, because I think even with, in my past relationship, like at one point he was like, I can't cry. I don't know how. It's not
Mm,
coming out. I don't know what's wrong. And I was just like, huh? As someone who can like cry about anything and everything, I'm like, what
mm-hmm.
do you mean? How can you not cry? But now I'm like, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like especially like I feel like too as like POC women,
Mm,
we have to keep like a strong front
yeah.
in a faith in a uphold like a strong like I want to say face, but like just keep like just to keep that image or stay or look strong to like the public or to others because it's like I don't know. I feel like sometimes when we show emotion or we break down, it's like, I don't know, it's seen as not unattractive,
Like you're
but
too
just,
emotional.
yeah. Or like, oh, people, like, I feel like our pain gets minimized.
Yeah.
Like, oh, people are going through way worse.
Yeah.
Like suck it up. So then kind of like learn that, oh, like, not our emotions don't matter, but like, it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Just keep it together type thing.
Yeah. And I think the same thing applies to like guys as well. Like that
Yeah.
masculine energy of like, I
Yeah.
can't cry, I can't shed a tear. I just, like you said, suck it up and keep going.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel like guys who can cry are actually attractive. Maybe not
Yeah.
over everything, but for the things that you feel like it's so unfair, this
Mm-hmm.
is so not it. Like, please cry.
Yeah,
I
I agree.
think that's more attractive than you try to like, I don't know, brush it over and keep going with life.
Yeah. If you don't like acknowledge the
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yep.
Um, I guess I'll share my next one.
Yeah.
My next I'm grateful for is the support group I have around me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really thankful for like friends and family. Whenever I go through tough times, like I can lean on y'all, rely on y'all. Same for like my mom and like my cousins.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're like there for everything that I go through. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like I'm just really grateful for that because a lot of people don't have that support system. A lot of people don't have someone that they can lean on or talk to. So I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah. I think that blends in with my other point too. It's like I'm grateful for the people in space that let me exhale, like my
Mm,
friends and families and myself. Just like give you that breathing room that
yeah.
you need.
Yeah. Like I always feel like when I talk to y'all on the phone or when I call y'all, like it's like a moment of rest.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like even though we may not talk about important things or like where there's like tea or drama to share, it's just like those little moments of like um
Like you're not
rest.
alone.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Definitely feel that. Because lately I've been trying to get into like time blocking. So
Mm.
I literally go 8 to like 12:30 is this. 12:30 to 12:45 is break. And then like 12:45 to 1:30 lunch. It's like at like my life has come to a point where it's time blocked.
Very type A.
Yeah, very yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta schedule in breaks now. I gotta schedule in dinner time. I gotta schedule in like I don't know, it's just like free time for me to even be able to do that. And it's insane.
Yeah.
But at this point I'm like, that's how it work
How
for
you're gonna
me.
function.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Otherwise I'm like I feel like I wouldn't have room to breathe.
Yeah.
And as ironic as that is, I'm like, how are you time blocking equals exhaling? But Anywho, I think it's because like the people that are around me give me that space to do that.
Mhm.
Because I'm like, I can't do that if people don't give me the space to be able to do
Yeah.
that.
Like I don't feel like we have any like overbearing friends, like
Or
friends that
fam,
are always
yeah.
like, "Oh, like we're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing that."
Or you need to hang out with me right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Like all of our friends are very are I guess individuality is a big thing in our
Yeah.
friend group.
Yeah, and I think the same thing goes for my family and cousins as well. It's just kind of like we should definitely hang out when everybody's free, or like let me know what your schedule is like, and
Mhm.
like we'll plan something. It's never like I'm doing this, you need to come. If you don't come, I'm gonna like shame you or blame you for not showing up, that type of
Mm.
deal. So I'm like that really gives me a lot of room to just kind of
Yeah,
be like, okay, I don't have to feel bad about not making it today or for this event or that event. Um,
I
and
agree.
I just realized how important that is because I think in the last 2 years, I feel like I did not have room to breathe.
Mm.
I feel like if there were room to breathe, it was like hyperventilating.
Mm. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
I also feel like kids like, well, obviously, speaking from a person that never been in a serious relationship, like I could see how it's harder to, especially like in newer relationships where like you're still getting to know each other, and then say you like live with each other, it's like your life essentially kind of becomes one, because you see each other so often. So I could see where you weren't able to have the time to like breathe or just kind of like recuperate and like restart.
yeah. I also feel like it also stemmed from like me not like sometimes I feel like not being disciplined enough in myself or like
Mm.
fully knowing what it is that I needed or wanted for myself
Mm-hmm.
and like me my individual self versus like the relationship.
I see.
And I think
Yeah.
yeah, and
The
I think
lines got blurred.
yeah, and I think because of that, that's why it became like a hyperventilating situation. But
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't have been if I had just kind of like knew myself a little bit better.
Yeah, I can
But
see that.
that only come from experience. You gotta experience that to finally know it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And I think even when I was like coming back to Texas, I thought my parents were gonna be like very, very overbearing, especially with how it was like beforehand. But
Mm-hmm.
then now I just feel like they're just glad
That you're
that I'm
back.
around. Like
Yeah.
my mom was like, it doesn't really matter if you do something, if you don't do anything, as long as you're like at home or is around, then that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think parents, they grow too in that sense. Because it's like,
Mhm.
I think in their eyes, they're just doing what they feel is right.
Mhm.
And they don't initially think about how you feel. But it's like once they see how you feel, I think they adapt.
Mhm.
Like, I think you leaving to New York showed them that, it was affecting you and that things needed to change. And they didn't just, they were just comfortable for so long. So when you returned, they were like, we don't want her to go away again, to try to like figure out how to prevent that and see maybe revisit how we handled things before.
Yeah.
And also your brother's grown too now and more older, so
Yeah.
there's that too.
Yeah. I'm actually like am very very thankful for him. Like ever since I came back, it's just been like he's just been very accommodating.
That's
Like
good.
very very grown. Not the same type of person that I was like expecting
Mm.
anymore. Um so I'm like very very appreciative. But at the same time I'm like I feel like he has no common sense. I'm like, I would be stressed out of my mind in my room, and he would just come in and start blabbing and start talking about like, oh my gosh, I just secured an internship or I just secured an interview today, and like these are what we talked about with the recruiters, and like A B C D E F G, and I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
stressed.
he can't read the room.
He doesn't. I don't even know if he like doesn't care or what, but he just comes in and start talking about his personal stuff, and then he'd be like, "What do you think?" And I'm like, "I did not register anything that you just told me. I did not listen. I did not." And I'm like, "Bro, I'm in the middle. Either I'm in the middle of class," and he's like, "But you're on your phone," and I'm like, "Cause I'm trying to multitask. I gotta do some other shit on my phone." And I'm like, "I got you in my ear. I got the professor in my other ear, and I have my phone in front of me." And then I'm
Mm.
like, "Can't you read? Like, get out of my room." And he's just like, "But you're on your phone though." Why
Bruh.
can't you listen to what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
I'm dead. That's funny.
But yeah,
Yeah, he just can't read the room.
no, I feel like he just choose not to. I
Yeah,
think sometimes,
that could be it too.
yeah. But he's currently in Austin.
Oh, okay.
Yep, for the Halloween weekend.
Yeah, I saw him on your cousin's Instagram story.
Did you see their costume?
Yeah, 6'7". I saw that.
I was like,
At first, I just kept seeing seven. He was 7, and I was like
yeah.
7, and then I saw your cousin, and I was like, oh,
And I'm
I
like, you
see.
can't be any more head ass than that.
I see. I seen that. That was funny. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And then he did a post on TikTok, and everybody and the people in the comments are like, "Oh, he's fine, fine." And I'm like,
Oh, your brother?
"Yeah."
Oh,
I was like, "Oh." But I think it's because he used a filter or some shit. He looked like a girl.
don't be outing him like that. Damn. I'm
I feel
dead.
like he looks like a girl.
He looks like you.
He refused to believe that though.
Y'all look very similar.
Yeah.
Like if he were to put on a long wig and like some makeup, he would
He would
look
look
very
like
similar to
me.
you.
But I'm like, damn. But yes,
Oh my god,
he's enjoying his time in Austin right now.
that's good. I guess is it me that's next or
Yeah.
you? That's me.
Yes.
Okay. The next thing that I'm grateful for, and the last thing, because I didn't write anything else down, is being able to find the joy in the little things.
Oh yes.
Like I think recently I've really been like enjoying that because like I'm always busy, go 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 doing something,
Mhm.
and I've like how you say you've been time blocking. I've
Mhm.
been like date blocking, like where I'm like today I'm gonna do nothing serious. Like I'm not gonna
Mhm.
leave the house or I'm not going to plan something or say yes to a plan. Like I'm just gonna rest and relax and do that. So I've been doing that lately, and I've just been enjoying the little things like um I don't know, or watching a movie or something
Mm.
like that, or like going outside and playing with Lulu in the backyard, just the little things.
It's
And
so
like,
important.
yeah, I've been enjoying that lately, where I think for a while I hadn't been able to. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm grateful for.
I think your version of that, it's like me blocking like an hour to 2 hour to watch an episode of a drama.
Mm,
Yeah. I'm like, whatever that I'm doing, it needs to end at like 9 or 10. And then
I
from
see.
like 10 to 12 is when I would just watch something for leisure
Mm,
purposes and like stop that my brain from running so much.
yeah,
But yeah, like it's so important. And I think it's more prominent this year
yeah,
than
it
ever.
is.
Because I think every year I would kind of like try to do those or like
Hmm.
talk about it, but then it never fully comes to like fruitions because
Yeah,
it's so hard. Because
it
I feel
is
like
hard.
you have so much responsibilities and so
Yeah,
much things that you need to take care of. And
yeah,
like for you, you have so much responsibility with your family
yeah,
as well as, everything else. So then it's really hard to take a
yeah.
step back and be mindful of like the small things in life.
Yeah, because this year I think like fatigue, like the
Mm-hmm.
mental fatigue has hit me so hard this
Yeah.
year where I'm like, I need to improve my self care
Yeah.
and like just be more aware and take more care of myself, like
Yeah.
mentally and things like that. Because like
Yeah.
just everything around is like around me is such like it weighs so heavy this year. Like the political environment, my
Yes.
family, situations like that. Just life has been lifing
Yeah.
lately. So
Yeah.
the fatigue build up, the burnout just kind of just feels like it's heavier this year.
Yeah. I'm
Hmm.
like, for some reason, every time that I go on social medias as well, like the first thing you open is like some like horrible news that's happening
Yeah.
around the world. And then you start off your day with that heavy burden of like,
Hmm.
this is what's happening around me. I feel like in like the bigger circle, like things are happening globally that's like
Yeah.
really bad. And then within like the smaller circle of like my friends and families, we're also experiencing things that are, chaotic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then the smallest, the inner circle of that is like yourself, and you're
Yeah.
also going through something. that's like not good.
Yeah.
So I'm like all around is just hard.
Mhm.
So I feel like grounding yourself
Yeah.
to be mindful of like, well, everything is hard, but there are like little things in life that you
Mhm.
can still be grateful for and appreciate.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's really important to kind of realize and internalize or learn how to
Yeah.
internalize.
Yeah. Like I've been walking Lulu like around the neighborhood more lately, and like just seeing like the
Yeah.
kids play around and things like that, just enjoying the surroundings and nature and stuff like that. It's like before I think I just walked there to pee, poop, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
go. But it's like now it's like I'm able to like just take a breather,
Yeah.
relax. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Oh. Okay, my last point is I'm grateful for the soft moments when I realize I'm not the same person I used to be.
Okay. So what do you mean by that?
I think the me before, or like the me that's constantly been present, is someone who's like constantly go, 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 go. And I
Mhm.
think even in one of our episodes was like the hustle, like who are you without the hustle?
Oh yeah.
I've mentioned the same thing to where I feel like I if there was no hustling, like I wouldn't be alive. Or
Mm.
if I wasn't constantly doing something, I'm not me.
Yeah.
Um, and while that is still like true, I feel like I have come to realize that like that version of me can not be as harsh, if that makes sense. Like I
Mhm.
can still do that, but with like slow moderations
Yeah.
or in moderations instead of like full force. Like I need to do something every single day, and if I don't, I'm a failure type
Yeah.
person. Um, and I think coming to that realization has eased up a lot of pressure and
Mhm.
burden and like the sense of failure that I have for myself.
Yeah.
And it's like by no means like nobody is telling me that I'm like you're doing wrong or like you're failing or whatever. It's
Mhm.
just like the sense that I put on myself.
Yeah.
And that comes from the high expectations that I have for myself that I feel like I need to met in order to take care of other people. I
Mhm.
need to be able to take care of me, and in order to take care of me, I need to meet these expectations that I had set out for myself. Um, and those expectations are a lot.
Yeah,
They're
I could
very
see
yeah.
that, like, especially last year when you started your, Melico, like, you were very, very hard on yourself. Every
Yeah.
day, it was like, I would tell you, don't look at your account today. Just do whatever, relax,
Yeah.
because every time you're like, oh, I'm not at this follower count, or I'm not doing this, I'm not succeeding. But I was like, looking at the growth of your page, I feel like you had a good growth. You had a good community that was building. So, like, I was proud of you,
Yeah.
but I'm like happy that you're now seeing that everything doesn't have to be when you say it has to be done then and there.
Yeah.
That it comes in moderation. It takes time. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I think a part of it is because like it's been a long time. I feel like for me, it's been like since what, 2023 till
Mm,
now. Like I feel like I've been on what I call like the subway train that's been running nonstop.
mm,
Like I feel like everybody has reached their destination or reached their stop, and I'm just still on the train. So I'm like, when
yeah.
am I getting off? Like when is it my time to get off and like be content with what I
Mm,
have, or like am happy with where I'm at? Like when is that stop for me? When am
mm-hmm,
I gonna get there? How much longer is it gonna take? And it just feels like it's just there's just so much burden, like so much pressure
I can
from
see
just
that.
having that thought in itself instead
Mm-hmm,
of just like, oh, this is, a long journey. And instead of like focusing on the destination, it's like within the journey itself, like I'm learning so much about myself, about the people around me,
mm-hmm,
and like being so like compassionate and empathetic towards other people as well as for myself.
mm,
I think it's more important than just like, oh yeah, I need to reach like 5,000 followers within this time frame, and then not getting there and then being like disappointed
mm-hmm.
about it. And yeah, like it's been so hard, and I feel like I've been saying that for so long, and then at a certain point, I feel like people are just gonna think that I'm complaining again about how hard it's
No.
been. Or like, dang, she talks about it a lot. Um,
No, I think life is hard for everybody. We just have different things that
mhm.
make it hard for us. So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't think that you give off that negative energy where you just like complain, complain, complain. Because I've met people like that. I know people like that
Yeah.
where they complain about the smallest things that like, well, like I'm not gonna minimize anybody's, pain or issues, but like where it's like, oh, it's just every day they complain about like these random dumb things, and it
Hmm.
sucks up the energy, your
Yeah.
energy. It sucks up your like positive energy that you have. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think like your issues were just as important as anybody else's. So,
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, the demons that you're fighting are your
yeah,
own demons, not
yeah,
anybody else's.
that's true.
Um. So yeah, I think that wraps up all of our points for today's episode.
Yes. So I think I just wanted to say take this time, take this moment to enjoy the people around you that
Mhm.
make you feel good, that make you feel content or make you feel joy.
Yeah.
That's what matters the most. That you take care of yourself, that you're happy, and that you're well.
Yeah.
So for this holiday season, I think that's what we all want to wish all of our viewers and followers and friends and family.
Yeah, especially in 2025, it's like for those who are going through a hard
Mhm.
time or feel like, nobody is there for you, or you just feel like you're all in this alone. I
Mhm.
think it's a good time to just kind of take a step back and lean on those who you need to lean on,
Yeah.
or yeah, just be around friends and families for the holidays. And I think it's especially important for this year,
Mhm.
given how hard everything has been. So if you do have families and friends, do lean on them. If you don't, you can lean on us.
Yes.
We're virtual friends at the end of the
Mhm.
day.
Agreed.
So yeah,
Yeah. So thanks for joining us at the menu. We hope today's conversation gave you something to think about or at least laugh about. We'll be back next week for something new from Life's Menu. Until next time, keep slowing down, keep figuring it out, and we'll see you in the next episode.
yeah.
And
Oh yeah, make sure to leave us a 5-star review on our Spotify. Follow our social medias account,
mhm.
and interact with our content. That would really, really help us out and push our content out to like more people.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
And if we don't see you tomorrow,
we'll see you later.
bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.